Hello everyone and welcome to your daily reading for Monday, September 2nd, 2019. I am Natalie, spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E. This reading is for all zodiac signs, okay? It's for everybody. I am here to remind you that there is no such thing as time. There's just energy, attention, and priorities. When someone says, I don't have time for this, what they're really saying is, it's not a priority, and vice versa. Okay, so if something is resonating with you, if something feels like your story, your life, you're connecting with this, you're seeing things, your memories, feeling things inside, that's all resonance, then it's yours. It's a NATALEENIAN dose. It's a dose of your NATALEENIAN tonic for the day. It's a medicinal thing that you're taking in. The vibrations of this video recorded tarot reading and my psychic abilities coming forth, redistributed back to you. It's redistributing yourself back to you. That's right, I'm psychic. Forgot to tell you that at the top. It's yours. You take it, okay? If something doesn't really resonate, you pass it along to the next person and it'll resonate with them, and then that's a Scooby snack. So the whole reading could be a Scooby snack. The whole reading could be a dose of NATALEENIAN tonic. It could be a tonic day, an energy work day, or it could be a Scooby snack day, an entertainment day, or little bits of both in the reading, okay? So just take what works and what's resonating, and everything else just, oh my goodness. They want me to get started. All right, here we go. The download, or rather, I'm going to call it out right now. I'm calling it out, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we'll see if it's for this reading or if it's for a later. I might, I very much channel early, so we'll see which reading that specific download is for. All in good timing. Okay, let's get it cracking. What do we have for the view? The Judgment with the Ten of Staves. The decision weighs heavy. What is it? So heavy, where's the crown? So heavy is the crown on your head. Something like that, right? Sorry, my hair's like super extra poofy today. This is not only a decision that I'm picking up here, I'm also picking up a deep need for a second chance. Someone wants a second chance at something. And inherent in this deep wish for a second chance, there is the burden of the decision on the other person's part. Okay? So someone wants the second chance, the Judgment. Someone has to give the second chance. It's for both of you and someone else, okay? We're getting closer, aren't we? The Star. This is healing. Healing has taken place, or it will take place extremely soon. Maybe today, okay? How bizarre, it never freezes after only a few minutes in. Okay, there is a wealth, there is a deep, if you can think of the well as some sort of magical well where it just continues to give you, everything. This is that source of inspiration and source of healing for you, coming to you or to this other person. So you're on one or both, you're on one of the sides. You're either the person that deeply desires this reconciliation, the second chance, or you're on the opposite side and you are the one who might still be deeply desiring this reconciliation, but you would be on the side of forgiving and giving the second chance. This healing energy comes to both of you, and it will help assuage these burdenful feelings of the weight of this decision, the weight of the reconciliation, the weight of everything that has to happen moving forward. Because this has not taken place yet. This is still weighing heavily on... Sorry. Okay. I'm recording this Sunday and I'm about to go out. Okay. So this is that burden, that weight that is on both of you, like right now. So come Monday, watching this, this video is timeless. So at whatever time that you're clicking into this reading, this is still heavy on your heart, heavy on your mind, heavy on your soul, okay? But the good news is that this This reconciliation will take place. Okay? It'll happen. The star will, I mean, with the judgment and with the star is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Wherever the star lands, whenever the star lands, it has that healing purity about it. Whatever happened in the past, whatever this has to do with, this is sort of like purifying all of the energies, because her energy is extremely pure. She's naked. She has the strength and the courage and the vulnerability to be naked and to be herself. It's the sign of Aquarius. So it has that very individualistic, very authentic tone to this. The stars that fall in the, I'm always drawn to the stars in the back. They're telling us that she's actually made of stardust. She has a magical quality to her. So this form of healing can come in an unconventional way, from an unconventional source that you didn't really expect. But regardless, you have it. Or you can expect it. Let me say that. You can expect this healing energy to come out of nowhere. This will come out of nowhere. Oh my God, I just saw two people turning a corner and totally smacking into each other. Like where one person is rushing down, maybe even carrying books, carrying equipment, carrying like stuff, like kind of like just, oh, that's what it is. It's like you have a satchel and a bag of groceries, and then your phone, and then a cup of coffee, and maybe like a cigarette, and then your keys. And it's like that. It's like where you've just got, and you're trying to actually maneuver, and you're trying to actually, and then the other person, they're in their phone. That's I'm telling you what I see. I'm just a messenger. The other person, they're not carrying a darn thing but their phone, but their attention. Remember, there's no such thing as time. There's only energy and attention. Their energy and attention. This is someone in their phone a lot. Either you or the other person. They're like constantly. I don't think it's an iPhone. I think it's like, it looks like a little black little. I use an iPhone, so I don't know what the other phones are. But maybe are Blackberries still around? I don't know. But it's looking like a little pod. A little. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're just in their phone. They're wearing sunglasses and like a hat turned around, like backwards hatted. That sounds silly. But their eyes are obscured. But they're either wearing sunglasses, or they could have a hat with the bill forward and they're kind of down, because their eyes are hooded or shaded or covered in some way, and they're just like in their phone. And so both of their attentions. Walking is like a secondary, tertiary, quaternary focus for them, for you and this other person. And then you just like this. But it actually ends up healing the situation. Now that could play out physically, how I've just described it, in the physical realm where you're really walking down the street, or whatever that is. Or it could happen metaphorically, where the situation unfolds in, actually, let me respond to this, sorry. Or the situation unfolds in some other way, but similar to the story that I've just outlined. Okay, I'm so sorry, hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry, okay. But I don't know what the adventure of the day will take me. I'm going out with my brother. We're going to do stuff. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I want to make sure that we get this right when I'm like super fresh, super, aligned and everything. Okay, so this could happen, like I said, just out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, the healing comes in. So the way I saw it was two people actually crossing paths, actually physically crossing paths, that somehow has that healing effect that really does. So what it feels like, if it's a metaphor, let's say it's a metaphor for you and you don't actually physically run into this person when you're out and about, this is your energy and their energy finally coming together in like a meaningful way and being brought together through the cosmos, because we have 4 cards on the table, 3 of which are major arcana. This is out of your control. This is up to the cosmos now. The only part that's you and this other person is the burden. Everything else is the cosmos. Everything else is the universe. whatever happened, didn't happen, you didn't do, that time is like over now, because now it's all up to the gods. And it is divine timing as to when and how this all unfolds. So I just want you to let go of any kind of expectation, any kind of, hold on. The only thing I would expect is the healing. The only thing I would expect is the release of the burden. The only thing I would expect is expect goodness, expect the purity to come through, okay? So just adjust your expectations. Let me just put it that way. Just adjust your expectations, because it is out of your control. It's totally, you just hold on. There's something else here. Give me a second. They're trying to give me something. Give me a second. Hold on. Stand by. Hold on. I almost have it. It's serendipity. That's so interesting. I haven't been able to watch a movie in a really long time. And I've been meaning to watch Serendipity because a good friend of mine is in the movie and I didn't know she was. And so that was like the next movie that I wanted to put on, and I haven't been able to put it on in a long time, any movie on in a long time. And they just flashed that to me, Serendipity, that movie, the movie title, it's in its own font. There is an element of fate and destiny and serendipity with this reconciliation. Oof. Three of Swords. It only takes one sword to kill someone. And you have three here. This runs very deep. Really deep. For one or both of you, whatever happened between you two, which is not the focus of this reading. This is about the burden and the weight of the reconciliation, the second chance, the forgiveness, the unmade decision. That's what this is about. This is about the unmade decision, the decision that hasn't happened yet, the thing that has not come to pass. It's to heal a broken heart. The cosmos is going to step in because the humans, you and this other person, you guys are like kind of not getting it together. I'm sorry. Whatever side you're on, it's someone, one or both of you, they're not getting it together. So fate's going to step in to heal that broken heart. My favorite card in the deck. Only I get this happy on YouTube to see the devil card. Capricorn. I just heard I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Ooh, I'm now connecting with one of you who did not like that I said that it's in the hands of fate and destiny, and that someone does not want to wait for serendipity to bring you two together because they actually don't like the element of surprise. Someone wants to control. Someone wants to control this. Ooh. You want the reconciliation. You were on the side of maybe breaking someone's heart, or because your heart's just, I feel like you both have broken hearts, to be honest. I always am, obviously, on the Watch Natalie channel. That's our thing here, is honesty, even when it hurts, even when it's, anyway. Now I'm getting acid rain. This acid rain needs to just eat away at all of the dishonesty, is what needs to happen. But whatever side you're on, you want to take control of the situation. You want to take control of how this goes. I feel like you're both hoping for the reconciliation. And that's why fate and destiny and the angels and everything, the source, the intelligence behind all manifestation, that energy is going, you know what, these guys are not getting it together. So we're gonna put a tower, we're gonna either, and that's the thing, within this one energy, it could be 24 different effects, 83 different moments. It could be 4 big explosions. You just don't know. It's the one, it's actually with this star, with Aquarius, it's the Uranus rules this card. It's the only thing, only planet, the only element in astrology that is unpredictable. Uranus. You don't know how it's going to manifest. You just know to expect the unexpected. Okay? So this one little card has all kinds of other things with it. There is an element of fate and destiny that this is supposed to heal, that this is meant to resolve. And one of you watching me right now wants to take matters into their own hands. Either you want to it's up to you whether or not you overcome the burden, because the one that has the responsibility to reach out isn't doing it. They're not reaching out. Let's clarify the Judgment and the 10 of Staves. Wow. The Empress. A lot is at stake here. It's not just the archetype of who the Empress is as far as a feminine. Remember, signs, ages, genders don't really matter. It's just the purity of the energy. This could be the archetype of a person. It could be the ideal feminine, the woman of your dreams, someone you see as the mother of your children or the parent of your children. This could be someone who appears to just have it all. They're fertile, they're prime, they're ready, they're gorgeous, they're wealthy, they have abundance, they have an inheritance, they have nice clothes, they're healthy, they're sane, they're balanced, just like, on and on and on and so forth and so forth. This could also, what it feels more like also though, is a lifestyle, the lifestyle of abundance, the lifestyle of prosperity, okay? But this is what's at stake. This isn't, and part of the burden and part of why this isn't happening is because one of you is channeling the Empress energy. Actually, I feel like it could be a little bit of both of you, because the Empress doesn't go out to get what she wants. The Empress sits back and attracts what she wants to her. So neither of you are making a step forward towards the other. Yet you're both wanting to reconcile, and you both are feeling the burden, and you're both feeling the pain of it. You're both brokenhearted. You're both harboring the pain. And the universe is going, you're late. You're late for a very important date. Let's clarify the star. For the good people. Get this, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. We have another. We have the Chariot. Take a look at the Sphinx here. Look at how well behaved they look. If you've ever had a cat, you know that they don't exactly listen to commands, right? Okay. The Charioteer, look at the canopy above him and the tapestry behind him. Does that look familiar? Does it look familiar? He has that canopy of stars above him, signaling cosmic protection in moving his chariot forward. He stands up. He's a charioteer that stands up. He has a baton in his hand. Success, victory. This goes well. It works. The answer is yes. Forgiveness takes place. And it's easy too. The hardest part is just opening the door. Now they're showing me two people on either side of a door and no one's opening it. Either side, but they feel like they're millions of miles away and they're really just on the other side of a door. And both are sort of paralyzed from reaching for the knob and just turning the knob and opening the door. How interesting. But the healing comes in to clarifying the star with the chariot is just, there's an abundance of healing energy here. There's a real, like I said, a well that just the never-ending well, like a tuck everlasting, that spring of immortality. It's just, ooh, this is super divinely protected. They want me to tell you that this is ordained, not even ordained. It's ordained by you. Here's the thing, is that both people are not making the approach. They're not coming towards each other. It's like it could be humanistic ego. It could be a little bit of that, of human personality type blockages, little things, and then the cosmos is getting really impatient. And it's also your higher selves that are also getting a little bit ticked, because your higher selves know so much more and feel so much more, and it's just a different energy and a whole different existence in the 5D. So your higher selves are actually trying to bring the physical selves together. That's what this is. This never-ending well of, love and healing and strength and victory. It's all coming from what you can't see, and one or both of you can't. It's you're feeling it like a burden in your human form, and you're both waiting for the other one to approach. But when I talked about the serendipity and that like one of you someone doesn't like that. They want it to be in their control, but they want it to happen a certain way where they want the other person to approach them. And it's not going to happen because neither of you are going to take a step forward. And that's frustrating to one of you. That you want this to happen on your own terms in a certain way. You don't want it to be up to fate. You don't want to be blindsided. You don't want to turn a corner and just be blindsided by this person and then be put on the spot. You want them to come to you on your own terms when you've had time to prepare, when you've had time to draw up all of the information and it's like a whole thing. Let's clarify the Tower. That's interesting. The Four of Staves, the 1111. Now we've got, see, this is a shock. Whoa. Someone could be moving in really fast. Like the house. What is that? This could, I don't know if they want me to give you this. It could be part of the serendipity though. This is like shockingly the shock of serendipity, where it's like you're running out to get something for the house and you meet them at the place, or you run into them. Oh, I hope you don't hit each other in the parking lot. I really hope that's not the case. Like you actually crash into each other, like in a car accident. Don't let that happen. Just be careful. See how I am on time? Okay. But this shock, this surprise, this serendipity. Now here's the thing. Let me give you this. You can head off this energy at the pass, okay? Because this is an energy work video that we're doing. If this is resonating for you, this is your energy work that we're working through here. So just by listening this back to you, could change the course of events. And that's the point. That's the point of all of this, is that you get the information to make the free will decision that's best for your life, so that it's not out of your control. Of course, you have to realize that controlling the self is the only real control, okay? But this shock, this Tower moment, this burst of energy that just comes out of nowhere, whatever form or forms that this takes, it's all to break apart anything that's not stable. This is all to go towards a stability between you two. The Four of Staves, any four card is extremely like solid. It's like the foundation of the relationship to build on. It's also the foundation of a house, of a home. This is also contracts. It's signing a lease. It's signing, you know, an agreement. It's keys to the castle. It could also be house, because I feel like someone is going to want to take control. Like after viewing this reading, I feel like someone is going to take control. Not to say that they're going to be completely not the Empress as far as not waiting for the other person to come forward, but they're going to do something with this home situation. I feel like someone is taking control of their home situation. This has to do with this reconciliation, this decision, this burden. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Ooh, that was quick. You're both heartbroken. You're both sad. You need to get together. That's what this is all about. It's about you both getting a second chance at healing the broken heart is what this is. Because what you have is a camaraderie. What you have, this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate card for me. It's a soulmate with the flavor of best friend. You have a best friend. You can talk to them about anything. And you're attracted to them. They're attracted to you. But it's a best friend type of soulmate, okay? Heals the broken heart. You provide each other with so much light and happiness. Now you have the star and the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck, okay? You are their sunshine. They are your sunshine. Even when you're being moody, you brighten their day. Even when they're being moody, they brighten your day. It's kind of like you can do no wrong with each other. You have a soft spot for each other. You don't know that yet because you're not like together. You're not doing it yet. You're not, this has not happened. This has not come to pass yet. But they help you realize things. And it's so much of a best friend that if they help you realize something about yourself or about the world or about your life or anything, it's done in such a compatible way where you're never threatened by any new information or you're never put on the defense. You're never going to be defensive with this person. It's not going to be where maybe you had another relationship where you couldn't even have a simple conversation about the world or what's going on because someone would get defensive, someone takes something personally, someone feels like the other one's making them feel stupid. So, and it just was incompatible. Whereas with this person, with this soulmate, you can talk about anything and everything. You learn from each other and there's no pride or defensiveness or ego or, it's really just happiness, pure, like the bright enlightenment of ideas where they give you new information and you're grateful for it because now you are more empowered and now you are more elucidated. Now you've like come into the light about something and it's not touchy, like you're not touchy with each other as far as just simple talking, because the broken heart has to do with in the past, you couldn't have peaceful conversations with other people that you were with. There were negative words and negative images going back and forth between you and these other people. But with this person, there's only positive love and light. There's a much higher caliber quality of communication going back and forth between you and this person. And you don't know that yet because you're not even talking, because you're not talking. Okay? Ten of Cups, happiness. They're the perfect love. This is human love perfected. This is your soulmate. This is the person. Oh, I saw the pictures again. Someone taking pictures of you two in a backyard or something, or on vacation. Someone's taking pictures of you two on vacation because you just look so happy. Because you just look so happy and carefree and joyous. Like the light is beaming from you and from them and then from your children if that's your path to have children together. Human love perfected. This also heals both of your broken hearts. I'm telling you, the healing is never ending. Never ending. You will always be able to work it out. You will always be able, through communication. This is like, it's like just getting together is the hard part for you two. And there is a reconciliation. I don't know if that's in this lifetime or from the past lifetime though. Okay. So it could be that this is a new person that is coming in that you don't really know yet. But there's such a strong past life association that it is showing up as a reconciliation of your two souls. For some of you, there was a little thing, a little touch of something in this incarnation, in this lifetime, where someone does have to make a bit of not even an apology, but you just have to have a conversation about something that I feel was a little bit misunderstood with this burden showing up. It could be that something couldn't get going and someone lied about you to them and they believed that person, or vice versa, where someone told you, oh, this person's a douchebag, and you believed it, and then you kind of come to find out that they're not. You know, something like that. There's something there. It could, if that applies, if that part resonates, okay? And then the last card that we have for this, clarifying the Three of Swords, we have the Ace of Staves. There is a hugely passionate energy between you two, from which you can build and create anything. It's a creative. This with this is very much, if this is what you're ready to do, it's creating a family, your own family unit. And if that's the case, it's just perfect. It's just perfect. It really is. You're the perfect match. It's the perfect time is what the cosmos is saying, is what this reading is about, is that it's the perfect time. It's an extremely auspicious moment for this creation to take place, for this to all come to pass. They're wanting you to get going, and that's what I'm saying, that there will be this, like if you both can, this is what the point is that if you both continue to be the Empress and you both sit back and wait for the other one to approach and the other one never does, the universe is going to kind of make it so that you're not able to be prepared. So you can either take control of this and approach the other person if you're on this side, you know, depending on what side you're on with this, and have this come to pass, and in which case it will still be, it's directing the lightning bolts. I had a video about that. There was a reading about directing the lightning bolt, and that's what you can do here. That's the best you're going to get out of the energies currently playing out right now, is that you can direct the lightning bolt by taking matters into your own hands and being the first to reach out. In which case the tower, the shock, will come to the other side. Because I feel like it'll still be a shock. If whoever reaches out first, that would still be surprising, because even though you both want it, even though you both desire it, even though both of your 5D selves are connecting, you're still really brokenhearted, both of you. So even though you want it so bad, even though you're both the Empress just waiting back, it would still surprise you just for the mere fact that you're both so hurt. You're both in so much pain from everything that had happened. Not even just from like whatever happened between you two, but just life. Just what you've both been through in life and in love. This Three of Swords is a quantum tunnel back through all of the love relationships that failed. With romantic partners, with family, with friendships. It's the whole heart. It's the whole heart. And this relationship heals, quantum tunnels to heal all of the rejection that you ever felt in your life, all of the pain that you felt, you know, just living life. This is a connection that is so close, that this best friend is so happy and so close to you and so filled with so much healing and strength and victory and love, that it really is a balm on this broken heart. And you both are like that. It's like they're showing me when Harry met Sally, oh, tell me I'll never have to be out there again. You'll never have to be out there again. It's like that. Like, okay, the world is burning. The world is the world, and the world, you know, we can't control the world We can only control ourselves. And if ourselves are super alone and brokenhearted, what's to feel good about? Like, where's the, you know, self-love is wonderful and it's great. It is. It's the first step. It's a crucial part of all this, of course. But when you find that when it works, when it's the right soulmate, when it works, it's just, it unlocks the energy that helps to heal the world, that helps to heal the planet. And it's this exact vibration that helps to elevate the vibration of the planet. Not even of the planet. The planet is fine. It's the people on the planet, right? It helps to lift everyone else up around you, which is why I get this people taking pictures of you thing. Because if you've ever seen this, if you've ever seen this type of couple, if you've ever seen this type of love existing like in the real world, you do kind of just like watch it. You just do kind of, oh, you know. Let's clarify the devil before I sign off and, ooh. Yeah, you are going to want to take control of this. One of you, someone watching this, very attractive people to each other, very much connecting with this Empress energy here. You want to take control because you don't want this to happen in public. Why is that? One or both of you, and I'm feeling like it's both of you, are very private people. You know how they channel that someone has their eyes covered, like their hooded eyes, like just very much like, you know, that's what this is. Someone watching this does not want to hear that this will happen like in public or serendipitously, like being out and about. They don't want this to play out in public, so they're going to take control into their own hands so that they can control the circumstance. Yeah, major control. See, you don't have control over like the public or the world or anything outside of yourself, but you do have control over your own life, and that's what whoever's watching me now is going to focus on. You or this other person, right? The Hierophant is, this is very serious energy. We have a lot of major arcana cards, which means that either this is going to happen the way it's going to happen with the cosmos affecting you both, or one of you is going to take control and steer this powerful energy the way they want. The Hierophant is the outer forms of religion. It's the creed, the ceremony, the ritual. It's also the promise. It's also the marriage. This is huge marriage energy here. The Hierophant, a serious commitment, and almost like an initiation. And then with the Justice card, that's law. That's commitment, legal commitment. That's signing the document, signing the stuff. So these three cards are with the Devil card, which is about being controlled by something, being controlled by your fear and holding back, or taking control and taking matters into your own hands. Someone does not want this to play out with outside of their control. It's like you're waiting, if that's you, if you're the Devil, you're waiting for you're both waiting for the other person to approach. You're both waiting for the other person to break down. You're both waiting, you both are feeling the burden of this not going, and you're both waiting for the other one to crack. Why do I like that? Okay. Both waiting for the other person to crack. After this reading, for sure, after hearing and seeing on the cards, and you'll see the spread after this video recorded tarot reading, you'll see all of the major 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fuck. 9 major arcana cards. This is super, super destined. This was something you were fighting from the get-go. and you have not been able to let this go, one or both of you, because of the broken heart, because it hurt, you know, it was that whole thing. But after viewing this and understanding what's really going on here, as far as this is going to happen in public, this is going to happen outside of your control, that's when someone takes matters into their own hands and says, you know what, I have to, this is bigger than not being the one to approach the other one first. It's bigger than that. That's what the attitude of this person is. They're going to find a way to be the first one to make contact without it deleveraging their position, which is really what I feel like this is about. Unfortunately, they're going to figure out a way to do this where they still have the power and control of the situation in the relationship. This is the person that wears the pants. And I hate to say this, but there is one person that wears the pants here. And they're expecting the other person to approach because they wear the pants. But the other person is not approaching. The other person is an empress. Empress, look at her. Is she wearing any pants? You tell me. I don't think so. She's just chilling. So this person's going to, yeah, they really want to control their image. They really want to control their image, the image of all of this, because this is really private. With this Three of Swords, this hurt, the pain that they're both bringing and that they're both healing. This is like, now they're showing me a mountain, like a snow-capped mountain. Hold on. They're showing me a snow-capped mountain. German filmmakers. No, skiers. The 90s? 2000s? What the heck? Oh. They're showing me tabloids. They're showing me, but it's not American. Oh, they're analogizing this, the way this person feels. They feel like Prince William with Kate. It's like that. Like someone is super shy. If that's how this is coming through, you need to know that this person feels like that. Okay, they're probably not on that level, right? But they just feel so intensely private, and they just want to control their image and the image of all of this coming together so ardently that's what they're doing, that's why that's how they feel. Remember, this is all relative. So we don't judge what makes a person feel this hurt, this much in pain. To someone, it's like nothing. It's like a splinter. But for this person, we have to take it seriously because it's relative. Okay? What is objective is that this is now really up to the gods. This is absolutely, completely, 100% up to the fates. I'm not even sure if this person will be able to do this, will be able to take control of the situation and bring the other, and like all of that. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to. It might be too late for that. Like for someone, if you're watching this Monday morning, Monday, September 2nd, and they're going, oh my God, I have to take control of the situation. They might take the keys, run out of the house, and then the other person might hit, they might that might be too late. And then and then their cousin pulls up in the driveway who they didn't want to be seen with this person. And then it's all blown to smithereens. You know what I'm saying? So it could be that this person's trying to control their image, the image of how this reconcile, like they want to control all of it, and they may not be able to, because it might happen that fast. Because the Tower, and then the Chariot is very fast. The Chariot moves quickly. because there's nothing obstructing. That's the thing with these major arcana cards, and then the major arcana cards we do have, even the sort of negative looking ones like the Tower and the Devil, it's unobstructed energy. And especially with the Ace, unobstructed energy. There is no more obstacle to this energy. The only thing I can see here is that it's a burden, that this reconciliation is a burden for both of you. You will come together. Because it's not even about anyone cracking. It's not even about, this is bigger than that. Like that could have been the case up until now, where the cosmos and the stars and all the, you know, your deity, whatever you want to call it, where there was like the time to you know, but that's kind of up now. This healing, this energetic release of the healing and all of this is what needs to take place now. This is the focus now. It's not this, it's not this, it's not the burden of the judgment, reconciliation. No, that this is what the universe wants from you now. And with this Judgment card and the burden and everything, and the Star and the Chariot, one or both of you have been working on this, because that's not the focus of this. The focus of this is the reconciliation. The first two cards out the gate is the focus. This is the focus of the reconciliation, of ending the burden of not talking, not being together, not speaking, not reconciling, not, you know, the forgiveness has to take place. The conversation has to take place. That's what the focus is. Whatever had to happen to lead up to that decision to reconcile has already happened. Now it's just a matter of time. And that's what is being procrastinated. That's where both of you are procrastinating. And one of you is now, after watching this video, is going to want to take control over it. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna go do my thing. Oh, shoot, I forgot the updates. Okay, so Artigan in training, that is on hold pending the completion and publication of the Artigan Manifesto. Okay, guys, so hold tight. I will send out emails. So if you register for August 30th, you're being pushed back to October. Okay, there's that. You know, I'm not going to go through the rest of the updates. That's the most important one, guys, okay? I'm going to be answering emails later tonight, Sunday night. Like I said, I've been working just a lot with the personal, and I'm caught up with all the personal readings. So if you sent me messages and you're waiting to hear back, look for late tonight, maybe even early tomorrow morning, because I do want to get caught up on all of my emails, okay? So if this is resonating with you, let this affect you. Watch it a couple of times. A lot of people have been telling me, especially lately, that watching more of the personal readings, you know, multiple times, they get more and they understand more the more that they watch them. Okay, guys? All right, I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's daily. Take care, everyone. If you'd like to book me with a personal reading, you can go to theartigan.com/shop and we'll get that rolling. Otherwise, look up. Get out of your phone and look up if you're trying to avoid this Tower moment with someone, okay? Bye. It's like you couldn't make a decision. You couldn't take a decision about this, Scorpio, and then you just realize, like, I want it, yes, the answer is yes, and then you just go ahead and you're able to make the decision. You took forever, Scorpio, you took forever to make this decision. It took you forever to make this decision, and now you can. I get it. I'm getting it now. He's cutthroat in business. One of your guys is sort of cutthroat in business and just very competitive, but it doesn't touch you, Scorpio. It doesn't. He's like, you guys are on the same side. You guys are on the same team. You guys are, you guys are guys. You guys are guys. So he might be that cutthroat in the world as who he is in the world. And with you, he's very generous. With you, he's fair. This is someone who is not fair in business with other people, Scorpio, but he's fair with you because he's one of your guys. Scorpio, this is going to take some time, okay? we're gonna have to unpack this little bit by little bit, all right, my dears? Okay, let's do it. And you've been under pressure. You've been under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of time, a lot of investment, because these people are investing in you too. They are your guys, but they're also investors in you and what you're having to go on. They're waiting to see what kind of decision you're going to take, what decision you're going to make, Scorps. And so when this Ace of Swords comes out, this is when you give the command. This is what I want, let it be done. This is the weak Scorps. So this is the weak Scorp where your guys are waiting for you to make this decision to move something forward. You've been taking a long time to come up with the answer, to figure it out. You did your soul searching, now you know. This is when the decision comes down, you say, yes, this is what I want, let it be done. What does it have to do with? Why is a love relationship in something like this? This is a soulmate. You've made a decision about a soulmate, of who is your soulmate, of bringing this person in, of loving someone. And you know what? It really rocks the boat, Scorpio. You make a decision that shocks people. Everyone, they're like, what? What? That's who you are, Scorpio. You are the agent of transformation. You are the agent of change. You are the angel of death, okay? And this week, you're going to prove it. You're going to prove it once again that you are the catalyst for change in other people's lives. You are going to prove it through and through to your guys, and everybody else. For the Scorpio that I am connecting with, please, let's clarify. Magnetic, with the public specifically. This could be the publicist. This could be the mouthpiece. This could be the person that, you know, it's like you tell these two guys, and they tell the two knights. But you're the Scorpio. You're like the center of power here. You're the center of power, Scorpio. You take the decision. It shocks everybody. You tell your two guys, King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. They tell the two knights, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, and then it's done. And then you do it. Best. It's for the best. This decision is for the best. You do end up making the right decision, Scorpio, okay? And you got good people with you. Your guys. You're protected. You are protected by these two kings, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and then you have another layer of people with those two knights, like the dirty work guys, you know? I'm just telling you the truth. This is about holding on to your conviction. You are going to stick to what you know. You're going to stick to your integrity. You're going to stick to your decision through and through. It pops. You come to the right decision for yourself. It's unconventional. It shocks everyone around you. But you have two guys that you can trust to carry out things in your life, to make room for this person, this unconventional soulmate choice. And you're holding on to what you know is right for you. I admire you for that too. That's just the most respect in my eyes, is holding your own against the outside world trying to project onto you. So you have all of my respect this week, Scorpio. I mean, you always have my respect, you know that, but especially this week, because this Lovers card is right in the middle of this whole thing. And this whole decision, this whole thing is going to rock other people. For some reason, this love decision you make is going to upset a whole bunch of other people for some reason. Why it's their business, I don't know. I'm just your messenger. You are not going back on this decision. No way, no how. A Death card. Once you make up your mind, you are not returning back to the way things used to be. This is a transformative week for you, Scorpio. This is it. This is a good week for you. I like it. I like it. Whoa. Oh, okay. There's some that just wanted to pop out. Luck is on your side.